I think it is a fad at the moment. They're popping up everywhere, and I am obviously in my 50s, so I'm older and I have a different view of it now.
Would I consider hiring someone with a lot of tattoos if they were the most suitable for the job? Yes, you have to. That's totally against all employment.
Cool.
You can't make that kind of decision based on someone's tattoos.
It's cultural. You should get one. Like if you're a Maori or something like that, I believe in it. But if not, then they should be a bit more discreet about them.
They don't bother me because I have friends who have. Yeah, it's their choice.
Yeah, I think today's it's become a bit of a trend. So yeah, I think it's lost its meaning.
Would I be prejudiced as an interviewer, interviewing people with tattoos? No, I don't think so.
No?
It's I mean, culturally, I'm from an Irish background, and the Celtic people were into covering themselves in tattoos. It's becoming more and more popular, I think, and I think it's becoming more acceptable and mainstream. It's their own bodies, and I think they can make up their own minds about it, basically.
My entire life, I've tried to express my interest through the way I look, what I wear, and I just feel that tattoos are a more permanent way of doing so. Where I work, I'm surrounded by a lot of older people, and the majority of them aren't really impressed by the fact that I have tattoos, and often if they realise that I have them, like if my shirt rolls up or whatever, I can see immediately a change in their face and can tell that they already think very differently of me.
Oh yeah, when I was in like second form, I tattooed myself with this. It's a compass out of a maths geometry set, and I tattooed just with biro ink. I tattooed a skull and flames and a snake on my top of my forearm. I had to scrub it out and dig all the ink out, and it left a big gory scar on my arm for a while. I thought it was cool. I didn't want to get rid of it.
I got my first tattoo the day after my 20th birthday, so it was almost 2 years ago, and I got it because I got a tattoo of the Greek god Poseidon, because as a child and growing up I've always had a strong interest in Greek mythology. I've always been interested in, I think I always will be interested in, and I just really kind of never wanted to forget that, I guess.
The typical clientele ranges. There is a lot of young people from 18 to 30, but then there's also, your mums that decide they want to get a tattoo for their kids, or just get a massive sleeve and they've got 4 kids.
The fact that it's a craze is a little upsetting. I think that it's the type of thing that shouldn't be taken lightly. You can't really remove them completely, and people just getting them on a whim is a pretty stupid idea, especially if they're not if they're only getting it so that they could be popular or whatever.
I think it's pretty out of hand at the moment, especially in the last few years. Everyone's just jumping to get tattoos, and they don't really care what the tattoo is or who does it or anything. It's more getting covered as quickly as you can.
Some of it, I'm sure, is a fad, and some people are just doing it to be cool. I want a tattoo, and they're probably going to regret that in a few years, but that's their choice. If they want a tattoo now, good for them, get a tattoo. I think it's different for everyone. For me, personally, I'm not trying to rebel. I'm doing it because I love art, and I want it on my body.
Discovery Channel, I think. The blow up of all those reality shows that come on, like Miami Ink and New York Ink, that glamorized tattooing. Every person you talk to now, if they find out you have tattoos, they'll be like, oh, where did you get it? Oh, why did you get it? What's the story behind it? And you're like, well, this isn't a TV show. Not every tattoo has a meaning behind it. I think it's negative. That is that's definitely what's made made tattoos in vogue. There's no doubt about that. But they're still going. They're good for those guys. They're getting a lot of money. sellouts.